We are live. Hey, everybody. How you doing? It's the final hour of trading, and we're watching a couple of things take off here and happen. We're down 285 on the Dow.
The
We got
final hour
Hang
of
on.
trading.
We got S&P down 48 points. We got NASDAQ down 186. So NASDAQ is the big loser at 1.5%. S&P down 1.2%. The Dow is off 0.9. So they're all negative, but NASDAQ is the one off the most on a percentage basis. Oil is off 67 cents a barrel. Nothing serious going on here. Half a percentage point. Now, GameStop is threatening to hit a new low right about now. It's at 128.44, and I think the low today has been 128.12. So we're right about there. Within, I think we just did hit a new low a few minutes ago, 127.80. Looks like we did touch 127.80. We're at 128.60 at the moment. So we're in the low of the day territory for GameStop. 1022 right now is the drop at 128.50 last trade on 2.6 million volume. Where yesterday we did 6 million, the day before we did 6 million. Not happening today. Lighter volume, down we go. And we hit 153 yesterday afternoon. And look at that, $25 lower in 24 hours. That's where we're at. 128.12 right now with the low of 127.80. So we're 32 cents away from another low of the day as we are watching this market go through. 303 is the down dip now on the Dow. The low of the day is right about here. The low for the Dow, 32,600. We're at 32,606. So we're right there at the low of the day as we speak with an hour or so to go. How much lower will they go? I do not know. Look at the SoFi, 619. I mean, I can't believe it. I cannot believe that this stock just gets hammered like this, knowing what we know and knowing what we know the market knows. Yet the stock down 47 cents to 618 a share. Low of the day, 617. Amazing. All-time low, 482. I don't think we're going to get there, but a 47-cent drop today. Volume, 28 million. This is not 100 million shares of desperate selling coming in. It's just a quiet day. But, these markets are definitely acting kind of weird. Down 315 now on the Dow Jones, going lower. We're at 450 on Matterport, down 49.5 cents. SmartRent 554, down 22. SoFi, as I said, 618, down 47. Spire down 9.5 cents to 160.5. AMC is also off today, 92 cents to 1260.61. ATIP at 202. Down 9.5 cents. Rocket Lab down 32 cents today, 452. Sextera down 27 cents to 1427, and 23andMe 221 a share, down 14 cents today. And the low of all time was hit the other day at 215, and we're within 6 cents of the all-time low on ME. Unbelievable. Pfizer off 121 today to 52.26. Hewlett Packard down 96 cents to 36.99. Home Depot still up $4 a share on a day where the Dow is off now 340 points. Home Depot is just ignoring everybody else and staying up on the day. Pretty amazing. We opened at 297, got up to 306.88, now 301.60. It's down from the highs, but still up 4 on the day. Robinhood 805, down 33 cents. Manic Vectors down 385 to 234.92. IBM down 199 to 138.81. Microsoft 267.42, down 299. Apple now down 369 to 144.27. So the FANG stocks are not winners today. Goldman Sachs off 750 to 307. Cisco 44.68, down 24 cents. Facebook actually up 99 cents to 196.64. Amazon down 360. So Nick, you're doing okay today on writing calls. 117.68 on Amazon. anyone writing calls on Amazon is making money on their calls. Tesla up $1.54. We were as high as $7.66 on Tesla. We're at $7.27 now. $7.27. Google down $20, $2,324. Bed Bath Beyond down 71 cents to $7.44. BlackBerry down 31 cents to $5.82. Terrible day. Royal Caribbean down $3.69 to $50.14. Target down 174. JP Morgan down 191. Costco up 880 today. It and Home Depot are defying the markets. Walmart down 54. Nvidia down 380. Disney down to 104 now. 305 lower today. American Airlines down 51 cents to $15.64. Netflix 194.40. Down $8+ on Netflix. Moderna down $13 to $135. Moderna trades at 3.99 times earnings. Unbelievable. That stock is just not liked by Wall Street. I don't know why, but they're not buying it up right now. Intel down 74 cents to $40.49, and Coinbase $64 down $5. Yuck. Okay. The Dow now down 356 as we are taking a dip down here, straight down right now, and just starting this last hour. And we have GameStop at 128.36, and that is just above the low of the day, which is 127.80. So, yeah, about 60 cents away now, approximately, from the low of the day on GameStop, when we hit where we did touch 153 yesterday around this time. Unbelievable. Okay, oil down 52 cents. Amazing, just amazing. Now let's see here. Just check some messages. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. Richard number 2, Hector number 6, Double D number 7, Lame Duck is number 8. Thank you for the thumbs up. Shay is number 10 already. And let's see who else is here. Sean and Wendy, hello from the Welcome Back gang. How you guys doing? Sell My House in Upper Marlboro, 21st thumbs ups. Aroa is number 26. Larry Titus, hey, 27, 28, buddy. Uncle Bruce, I sold GameStop 120 strike June 10 a couple of weeks ago to bring in 1150. Bought back today for $9. 2 days ago, I thought I was going to have to roll at a loss, and here we are. You made money. How about that? There you go. Amazing, isn't it? Coyote, afternoon, everybody. Wing Commander, guten Abend, Bruce. Good evening, everybody. Hello there, Wing Commander. Good to see you. You got to be smiling with those calls you wrote today. you got to be loving this. It's already working for you. Alberto, good afternoon, Bagel Familia. Malo, 34th thumbs up today. Thank you, 34 thumbs upper. Appreciate that. Austin, I'm going to bury my head in the sand, but I am thumbs up number 35. Thank you. Rob, I just needed to be under 120 by tomorrow to make a slight profit now. I can see the light almost. Dip, GameStop dip, says Rob. Alberto, the Stark sisters, good work. You got to let it come back. Coyote, I flipped the same GameStop call a couple of times today. Mirko, 46, number thumbs up. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for that. Alberto, Coyote, which I'm sitting on a 150. Mark Cherry, number 49, thumbs ups. And H. Gregory, haha gang, number 47, I think. Thank you guys for helping out. 127.59, that is a new low. 127.55 now, the new low of the day on GameStop. We're down 11.04 and now coming into the mid 120s at this pace. That is bringing a whole bunch of you folks back into the area code that you were in a while ago. Interesting to see that, how this is progressing. The Dow down 382 with the S&P down 58.98, NASDAQ down 219. NASDAQ down 1.8%, S&P down 1.4, the Dow down 1.1. So that the three markets are still backing off, and it's taking a bunch of stocks with them here obviously, as this sentiment is miserable, just terrible. Is it heavy volume? I don't think so. Obviously, GameStop we know is not heavy volume. SoFi is not heavy volume either. Matterport today is traded 5.9 million. That's kind of normal. Smart Rent 643,000. Not heavy volume there. Spire sitting at 159 on 736,000. No volume to worry about there. GameStop right now 2.7 million on the day. 127.69 ish with the low of 127.45. So there you are. Slipping and slipping and slipping a little more, and a little more. You can see the church behind me there. It's a cloudy day. It's been raining all day here. Jen and I really didn't leave the hotel. I actually ran across the street and grabbed a few more snacks and some more Diet Coke. And on the way back, I stopped at this Wurst stand. We call it a hot dog stand in North America, but of course, they have Wurst there, but I got Jen a New York hot dog today. Munich style. Got myself a bratwurst, and the guy takes the bratwurst off the grill. He puts it in this vertical tube thing, and it's an automatic slicer. It just slices it into like half-inch or quarter-inch slices, and he's got a little cardboard dish on the bottom. Down come the slices, and they had some French fries. And there you go. You got fries and a bratwurst. How about that? How exciting is that? Not very, but it was okay. Fries are okay, no problem. But line up there all the time for this guy. This guy has a lineup going all the time. It's amazing. Just right in front of the station. His rent has got to be outrageous. It's got to be outrageous. 380 points on the down dip now on the Dow Jones. Down 1.16. GameStop 127.57. 12 cents away from the low of the day here, right at that level. And Coyote Alberto, July 1st 115s and July 8th 115s is what he's sitting on. DH Ruda, thumbs up 57. Larry Blake, thumbs up 55. BW gonna be a bloodbath tomorrow on CPI. Dad, Uncle Bruce, this shows what buffoons we have leading said all this was transitory, but nobody wants to work. How can our leaders swing and miss so badly? Wow. And Mom puts, again, this is not a political problem. This inflation thing is not made by any political party. Don't get fooled by the pundits out there that somehow all of this is because of Democrats or Republicans. It has nothing to do with these guys. They're just getting sucked in the vortex. This has to do with a pandemic and supply chain nightmares and shortages of all kinds of stuff, which has nothing to do with elections. Zero. It's all economics. And sure, you can call it transitory. Yeah, part of it is actually because we are not out of the pandemic. If we were out of the pandemic and we still had inflation, then you could say, oh, it's not transitory. But we're still in the damn thing. And we're still getting waves of this damn thing. China just went through 405 million people shut down. It is still ongoing. And that's what we're dealing with. There's no political argument anywhere that's going to convince me this is political. There's nothing to do with the Jobs Act or the tax breaks or infrastructure spending or lack of anything from the Congress. No, it's nothing to do with it. It's all to do with the pandemic wreaking havoc on the global economy, not the American economy, not the Canadian, not the European, global. And that's what this is. And that's why these markets are reacting the way they are. Anyway, what can I say? So Uncle Bruce, I missed it if you said, was this drop because of CPI and EU news? No, that's not true. Although this morning I did say that the European Union, the ECB, the European Central Bank, they have officially announced that rates are going to go up in July. That caught the market a little by surprise, because we were 150 points to the good on the Dow Jones this morning, and we were plus on the S&P, plus on Nasdaq, but it didn't hit, it didn't hold. And then when the ECB came out with their news, down it went. No, you've all seen Matterport, 450. That's right, 50 cents. H. Gregory, never mind, you just answered. BW, I wasn't saying that was because politics. The leaders in finance that make all the decisions seem to always be playing catch up, and they all had their heads in the sand about how bad things were. Well, and again, you know, the other thing, BW, is what's going on here is everybody was trying to guess, you know, this inflation thing. What's his name for Virginia, the senator there, you know, who wasn't gonna pass the infrastructure stuff that Biden wanted because he didn't want to add to inflation. What a bunch of hooey this guy's talking about. But the reality is the interest rate rises that are being done right now to quell inflation won't stop it. This isn't an overheated economy making prices go up. It's not like American workers were the reason we have inflation. It's not like American workers got raises 2 years ago and now prices are going up. Prices went up first, and now workers are getting pay increases. Plus the fact that there's a worker shortage because of what we've been talking about this for months. You know, how many workers out there have been mistreated for what, 15, 20 years by corporate America, corporate Canada, corporate Europe, corporate everything, because workers were a dime a dozen. And rather than give people full-time jobs, many corporations screwed them over with 18-hour-a-week jobs and made them work 2 or 3 jobs at the same time because they couldn't get benefits unless they had at least 24 or whatever hours of work. Those days are over. And can you blame those people for saying, heck with you, corporate America, I'm not going to work for this anymore. Screw you guys. I'm going for a full-time job and I want benefits like a civilized human being should get. But hey, you can love it or hate it. The bottom line is inflation started first because of supply chain issues. That's what did it. An uneven playing field between Asia, North America, Europe, containers in the wrong places, container ships in the wrong ports, and merchandise all fouled up everywhere, and now trying to get the right merchandise to the right place as quick as possible, people prepared to pay more. That is not American workers creating inflation. And that is not an overheated American economy needing to be cooled off. So the Fed's got it wrong. The ECB's got it wrong. They should be supporting business to keep it going so that we can make more money and pay the prices. But they, you know, it's the old school guys. I mean, look at the ages of the people who run everything, 70s and the 80s, and, you know, old dictators that just you can't get rid of them until they get carried out in a box. They won't leave. Look at the bankers at the Fed, how old they are. Look how out of touch senators are with the world in which they govern. The governed, not even me, governed, who are in their 30s and 40s, are looking at these fossils at these power centers, telling them how they should live their lives. Are you kidding me? They don't even know how to turn on a cell phone. Ridiculous. Sell my house. Uncle Bruce, Ameritrade, posted on an article about talking about SoFi having a negative return on capital employed. The article talked about how SoFi is not allocating capital effectively. Can you please comment? I can't. I haven't read the article. I don't know what they're talking about. You know, that'll have to come in another time. Stark Sisters, Uncle Bruce, ME haven't heard you speak on it in a while. It's near all-time low. Price looks attractive. You know, I'm blown away by how cheap it is. I really am. I just I don't know what to make of these guys. There's such talent there, and there is such deep-pocketed power there inside the company, board of directors, friends of this company. This group has unbelievable money around it, all around it. But they don't have an effective, either a PR department or an effective investor relations department. forget human resources department, investor relations department. There's something lacking here. And the silence, the crickets, I can't stand it. I can't stand the crickets. And $2.21 a share. This is ridiculous. Company with such unbelievable potential and so much money in the bank. They got tons of money. I think they got more money in the bank than what they're worth. I could be wrong. What are they capitalized at right now? Hang on a second. 992 million. I think they got 400 million cash. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. I just. Why doesn't the street know this? Why isn't the street absolutely aware of the firepower that this company has and the upside this company represents? And having AstraZeneca as a partner in drug creation, I mean, geez, what more do you want? I mean, we're talking 5-star drug company as a partner, as a business partner, and the stock is $2.21. I mean, gee whiz, man. Something's not working here for me. Nazareth, number 65. Thank you, buddy. We're at 127.69, 128 now on GameStop. The low of the day, 127.45. Okay, that's what we've got going here. We got the Dow down 356, NASDAQ down 211, S&P down 56, I think. All right, let's keep going. Uncle Bruce, follow through selling tomorrow. What do you think? Well, I said to you guys this morning, didn't I tell you, we could lose 500 points today. We could lose 500 points today. Well, we're down 381. We got 38 minutes to go, an eternity to lose another 150 points. So we could have a 500-point drop today, which would start us off with a 100 to 200-point drop tomorrow if there's a follow-through. Or we get a dead cat bounce for 100, 150 points on the upside tomorrow, and then get the 400 more to throw out some kids in the bathwater. Right now down 392. Here we go. So maybe you're right, Hector. It's possible, my friend. We may get more follow through, but not on everything. That's kind of what I'm wondering. We might not get follow through selling on everything. The question is, well, which ones, Bruce? Which ones not? But the GameStop, could keep falling. GameStop could be 115 tomorrow. Yeah, sure could. Will it close there? Hang around there for a while? Don't know, but that is doable. It is. It's not a guarantee though. But this volume here, with a 153 high yesterday and now 128 and not even 3 million traded. That's telling. Alex, evening all, number 66 reporting in. Thanks, Alex. Just back from a lovely holiday with my kids. Eldest turned 8, growing up fast, and they do. Now it's time to make some money. I've spent loads. Right on, buddy. Welcome back to the craziness. BW. All right, more clear explanation, Uncle Bruce. Thanks. I guess many of us are just trying to come to the realization that 3+ years of a bull market has come to a close. DCA is what it will keep it going. And there's the thing. Markets go up and down, but I'll tell you, bear markets don't last as long as bull markets. And if the underpinnings of the economy are pretty good, and you don't have high unemployment, you don't have businesses starved for cash, you're not going to have much of a recession or a pullback. You're not going to have much of a bear market. Businesses are flush with cash. A lot of these big companies have fortress balance sheets. I remember the days in the 70s and 80s when corporations had awful balance sheets. And on top of that, they couldn't borrow even if they had good credit. They couldn't borrow cheaply because government was competing with them to borrow money, because governments were way out of whack financially, fiscally. Because back in the 70s, what you guys you can't comprehend, and it's not your fault, it's okay. But back in the mid 70s, the attitude of North America was still full of itself. We were so full of ourselves in the 70s because we had just come out of the 60s, man, and we had landed man on the moon in 69. We were king poop, and we had won the war in 45, And so for 10, 20 years, it was good times, right to the mid 60s, good times. Our currencies were top of the heap, Canadian dollars, American dollars. We ruled the roost. And then in the 70s, we began to get the rude awakening. And the rude awakening was that we helped with our money rebuild Germany and rebuild Japan. And we helped rebuild other areas that were decimated. South Korea got rebuilt with a lot of American money and international money. And these economies and these people, we forgot. We forgot just how hardworking Germans can be. In the 30s and the 40s, the late 20s, 30s, and 40s, Germany got its act together after the First World War and created a machine here, a manufacturing machine with education and unions and a training program second to none, with unions and government on the same page, working with private industry to create mega decent jobs for many, many decades to come. And we helped Germany get back on its feet. In 46, 48, we did the airlift into West Berlin because the Soviets cut them off. We were there right through the 60s and the 70s. Well, by the time the 70s showed up, things changed. I mean, my mom and dad used to come here every couple of years to buy material for my mother's dress shop, Dirndl's. And my dad was telling me stuff. He was telling me how he personally could not believe what had happened in a span of about 10 or 12 years. Because in 62, he left Germany with the Canadian Army to go back to Canada, having wanted to spend 3 more years in Germany with the NATO forces, because a Canadian dollar could buy you 4.3 German marks. It was huge. A German mark was worth 20 cents Canadian. It was a joke. But by the time the 70s rolled around, and we were still using West German marks in the 70s, because the wall didn't come down until 89 when euros finally came around here. I think euros started here in 91, 92, whatever year it was. But German marks, West German marks, by the 70s, they were approaching par to the Canadian dollar. They weren't worth 20 cents anymore. All of a sudden, Canadians would come here and they would be the broke ones. And my dad would say to me, I can't believe what it costs us now to come to Germany, get a hotel, buy gas, eat food, and do some business. It's incredibly expensive for us. And this is in 10, 12 years. Japan, a basket case in 1945. It was nuked twice, completely rebuilt with American help and guidance and security. Thank you very much. And now a powerhouse, a world powerhouse economy in the 60s and the 70s. So in the 70s, this country here, Canada and the USA, we got our butts handed to us by our allies. Because we were using 1950s and 1940s factories through the 50s and the 60s. And in the 70s, we weren't modernizing like the Germans were modernizing. Germans were using robots along with union workers to make stuff. Where in North America, union workers went on strike because of robots. And that's what caused factories in the US and Canada to get shut down. Totally inefficient, totally outclassed, and cannot compete economically with other countries all over the world. And so goodbye those great old, fantastic 1950s and 60s union jobs that our parents had, or our parents' parents had, without even having a high school education. You could buy a house, 2 cars, a cottage, a ski, a skidoo. You could go on vacations to Hawaii. You could get your kids through college on a union salary back in the 60s making cars. And you didn't have to learn. You didn't have to learn how to read and write. You really didn't. Can you lift this tire and put it on this axle and then drill the damn thing on there? That's all you had to do. And you're getting paid ridiculous money per hour with benefits. Well, that came to a screeching halt by the time the 80s rolled around. And then Chrysler went almost bankrupt and had to be bailed out by the US government. Complete turnaround. Those days are over. And here we are in 2022. And we got another turnaround going on. We have the digital turnaround going on. We have the work from home turnaround going on. It's all changed again. And we have a chance. We do in North America. We have a chance to compete in this world because we're pretty good at digitizing. We're pretty good at high tech, but we're losing our edge. And hate to be political, but the president was right when he said, I think we should spend $50 billion to G5 America coast to coast, including all the red states in the middle, not just New York and California, but the whole dang country. We got to get this country right up to world standards on the internet and on the digital. And he can't get that through. Can't get it through because certain senators are just, they got other priorities. And of course, there are certain senators who will not do anything he wants. And so America screws itself again. And Canada is not far behind, although Canada's national priorities on digitization are fairly good. But we got to be careful. We really could be left behind in the next 5-10 years badly. For me, being in my 70s, will it matter all that much as I ride out into the sunset? Probably not. But for my daughter and for people my daughter's age who have kids, for them, it's going to matter bigly, and that's not going to be good. Anyway, there it is. They are out of touch, and that's the comment of the decade. 72nd reporting, says Beach Boy, waiting quietly for GameStop to keep on dipping to those June 17 110s. 127.89 is where we're at. The low of the day on GameStop, 127.37. Should I think of waiting until Monday or see tomorrow, Friday, pre-market orders for platform on Friday? Yeah, well, I don't know, my friend. I think Monday for you. Monday, Tuesday, we'll figure it out. No, I don't think anything stupid's going to happen tomorrow. We'll see. Uncle Bruce, do you think that HBQ will keep falling? The HBQ June 17, 38 and a halves I wrote yesterday for 85 are down to 32 cents. Debating if I should just buy them back or not. These are wonderful problems you're having here. 36.99 last trade on the stock. Low of the day, 36.94. Man, if you put in a stink bid at 26 cents and get hit, take it, and say thank you very much. Try that. Try 26 and see if you get them. Man, oh man. Sven is in the house. How you doing? So I don't watch Bruce for a while. I go on holidays. When I come back from my holidays in Munich, I see the same crane in his window that I saw from my window. You could have at least said hi. What can I say, man? I'm in Munich. Mirko, I worked in a bank at that time. A lot of coins schlepping down in the cellar, bringing back new coins. And coins can get kind of heavy, I can tell you. There you go, coins. All right, where are we at here? We're now down 400 and what, 51 points. Boy, does that sound like something I talked about this morning. Isn't that amazing? 451 is the dip now. SoFi, 616 down 50 cents. Spire, 159. GameStop, 127.97. 127.69. Two different quotes here. Man, oh man. Yep, that is some drops. No question about this. Roger, that stink bid is set. Right on, buddy. Way to go there, Tiff. Way to go. You can't say no to a gain of 50 cents on an 80-cent right. I mean, that's 62% on your money. Same day, within 24 hours. I mean, geez, thank you very much. You take the dough. You sit on the sidelines. You do this. If tomorrow during the midday it has a rally, you write again and say, let's do this again. Rinse and repeat. Sure. Sean and Wendy, Uncle Bruce, the Dow is down almost 500 points. Like you said, you are smart even in another country. You go, sir. Thank you. I do what I can. Oh man, Mirko, we had to change a lot of Deutschmark into euros. Oh, did you ever? Yeah, I remember when that happened. That was obviously a huge moment. That was well talked about for a long time, and you know the date was coming, and every country had its new exchange rate for euros. And then Europe went right into the euros. It sure made traveling here a lot easier. Let me tell you, Jen and I, we picked up we picked up pound sterling. This is in Canada before we came here. We bought euros and we bought Swiss francs, the three currencies, and here we are. And then, of course, we have our credit cards and debit cards and all that. Amazing. Bama Babe, Uncle Bruce, are there still cautions in place in Germany for COVID? I'm asking this. I contracted it for the first time this week. We have to wear masks on board trains. I think you have to wear masks on subway cars, buses, that type of transportation. Staff in restaurants and stores, they seem to be masked up. So employees are masked, but most people are unmasked. I find it now strange to put a mask on, actually. I find it restrictive, but I do it on the train because that's the rule. Tiff, that would be the second time that I bought back an HPQ call with a 50% gain in just one day during the week. HPQ took a beating the last couple of days. Well, they say this is where you take advantage of these swings. You just do it, Wing Commander Bama, mostly no. You kind of have to wear the mask on public transport. Most customers I'm working with rolled back mask mandates to encourage working from home as well. There you go. And this gentleman is here. He knows. GameStop 128.43, and the Dow off 433 points with now 23 minutes to go on the day. Boy, yeah, I remember. I just I keep remembering the carnage of massive job losses in the 70s and the 80s from companies we never thought would close up shop. The Whirlpools, the Goodrich tires, the Goodyear guys to a degree. A lot of the car part manufacturers shut down. Beer companies consolidated. The big brewers went down with how many breweries they were running. Automation and the elimination of unionized jobs, because unfortunately in North America, we screwed up. In North America, we didn't do what was being done in Europe, more or less in most of Europe, not everywhere Europe, but I know for a fact Germany and Belgium, the Netherlands, Denmark, they got their act together between unions, business, and government. And private enterprise realized that if they worked with government and the unions as a trio, they would preserve themselves in a changing, turbulent world, business world. North America didn't get it. Ford, GM, and Chrysler were always at loggerheads with their employees. And it was always a war. Every 2-3 years, the unions the contract would come up, and the unions would pick one of the three to strike or to negotiate with, and then here we go. And I remember unionized workers and employers all over North America. It was a constant war. There was no collaboration. And this was the crying shame of it, because North American workers are skilled people, can be easily retrained, eager to learn, willing to adapt, but you can't just lay off 50% of the workers and say, sorry, you get nothing, we're only going to keep half of them, and expect harmony. It's just not going to happen, especially after all the years of the employees and the employees for the firm working their butts off, getting a good pay, but the employers making a killing and not reinvesting back into the business. This is what did it in. The private business was at fault, the unions were at fault, and the government was at fault for not being proactive. Call it socialism if you want. Okay, if that's the way you want to be on it. But I'll tell you, here in Germany, it would be unthinkable for a private enterprise, its union, to not have government to lean on when needed. It's unthinkable. A government has got to be there, because the government of Germany assists its businesses in foreign credits, in trade negotiations, because Germany is an export country. It's an importer and exporter. We just took the train ride from Berlin down here to Munich a few days ago. We passed the city where Audi is located. We passed the factory, humongous factory with farmland all around it. It's just so pretty. It's incredible. You can't believe that this is a car plant. But Audis are sold worldwide. Every country in the world has Audis. And you want to get an Audi in the UK, it has the steering wheel on the other side. You want an Audi for America, it's got the steering wheel on the right side there. The emission controls, the pollution controls, this company is a worldwide deliverer of product, and they make them here. And the jobs they create, gazillions of them. And employees that work at Audi expect to work there for as long as they want to have a job until they retire at a very good paycheck. And they produce top quality product, world-class, top-notch automobiles. Audis are loved globally by their clients. And Germany, the government of, makes absolutely sure that Audi gets all the help they need where it comes to the ability of that company to be able to import vehicles into the countries to which they serve. And Audi is responsible for tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of jobs overseas, wherever Audis are sold. Parts, maintenance, ongoing repairs, and everything else. This is a company that thinks today, tomorrow, next year, next decade, and beyond. Same at Daimler-Benz, the Mercedes-Benz Corporation, BMW, and Volkswagen, the world's largest car company, all based out of Deutschland, not quite, but almost a landlocked country with limited resources. How do they build cars? How do they make tires? How do they do that? Yeah, they got their act together because it's a national priority that these companies and all the spin-offs have an environment with which they can work. And this is where you've got the three powers on the same page at all times. There are no Democratic and Republican wars with regard to business success. They're on the same page. There's no Fox News around here trying to divide corporation against corporation or politician against politician for this business, that business, this industry, that industry. No, that's not going to happen here. All one page. And the unemployment rate in Germany is extremely low. The pensions are extremely rich, and the holiday pay, the benefits are unbelievable. We were talking yesterday to one of my viewers. His girlfriend found out she was expecting last year. 2 months in, her employer said, you can go home now. You don't have to work. 2 years. You have 2 years mat leave at full pay. Hello. Think about that. And that's not hurting the business whatsoever. Not one bit, because it's all covered. It's all completely covered. But that's what people buy into here, and that's what they expect, and they get it. Germans have this simple motto, and there's nothing official. I'm making this motto up, but basically what it is we pay taxes for services, government services, and we expect to get them, and that's it. Americans pay more in taxes than Germans do, directly and indirectly, like it or not. They don't get what Germans get. They get way less. Americans get ripped off by their government. Canadians are not getting everything Germans are getting. Many countries are not. And there it is. It's you pay in to get back. The French do get excellent government services. They pay in, they get back, and they expect full medical coverage, and they get it for all citizens, no questions asked. Germany, full coverage. UK, full coverage. No questions asked. It's just standard. There's no debate about copay, deductible. What? They don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. And because you have it for your entire life, you see your doctor every year for a checkup, because it won't bankrupt you when you go see your doctor every year for a checkup. So you go. And early problems are detected early. Any kind of health issues are detected very early because you're always at your doctor. And if you don't feel right, you go in early and see your doctor earlier or go to a clinic. And they treat people early on for symptoms of major problems to avoid major problems later. And there's the difference. You invest in it fully to get out the full benefit of full-blown healthcare. Simple as that. But that's a socialist thing, and that doesn't go well with certain people in certain places. What can I say? All right, what can I tell you? Where are we going here? Thank you. What else is going on here? Trying to keep up on this thing here. Okay. 613 SoFi bid has been hit. This guy got 14 minutes to go. 612 on SoFi, 129.18 on GameStop. Sean and Wendy, Bama Babe, thank you. My doctor immediately prescribed Plaxivoid for me. My symptoms since I have been taking are mild. Bama, feel better from Alberto. Sean and Wendy, Bama, glad I have heard that works well. Take care of yourself. Glad you are here with us. Coyote, Uncle Bruce, I have started the process on creating my own LLC. I am very excited. Alberto, Bama Babe, I had it a couple of weeks ago. A doctor stated, treat the symptoms. Bama Babe, no COVID is going to keep me from being here with my bagel gang. That's for sure. Let's see. Alberto, Coyote, nice write-ups are coming your way. Wing Commander, get well soon, Bama. Michael, VW owns Audi along with Porsche, Bentley, Lamborghini, Ducati, Skoda, Seat Cobra. That's right. Audi in Germany. I agree. Audi in Germany has a 35-hour week, at most 6-8 weeks paid vacation. Cindy, Bama, get well soon. Keep track of your blood oxygen. Mirko, full health care, and so on. Alberto, Michael, I'll take one of each. Bama, Alberto, Bertie, thank you. Laughing out loud. All right. Sean and Wendy, it's all good here. We got 15 minutes to go. Mirko, the French retire with full benefits at 58, Germany at 63, and you have about 70% of your last paycheck and next to no taxes as a retired person. You've paid enough. You've paid in. Now you benefit from the rest. How about that? Sean and Wendy, Uncle Bruce, the Dow was down 500. Oh, you were right. 8.5 hours later, 528 is the down dip. What can I say, Nick? We're expecting more of the same tomorrow. We'll see. Let's hope. He's also right about our SPAC going to the moon. Wing Commander, 63 retirement is kind of a thing of the past. Ain't it? If I remember correctly, I have to keep going till 67. Not going to be. Thanks to Uncle Bruce. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, Uncle Bruce will get me out sooner. What can I say? Oh my. Well, if you're self-employed, you're not working. You're just doesn't feel like you're working, so you just go as long as you want. I mean, I know of guys who are in their 70s, 80s, and 90s that they're saying, "Well, yeah, I work, but I'm really not working. I love doing what I'm doing." So it's not work. Work is going to somewhere, hating it, and can't wait to get out. That's work. Exactly. Fun times. 554 is the down dip on the Dow. 84.9 on S&P. 12 minutes to go. NASDAQ down 293. NASDAQ down 2.4%. S&P down 2. Dow down 1.6. 1.6. If the Dow were to equal the NASDAQ, it would have to lose 50% more. So the Dow would need to be down 820 right now. It's down 540. Now 550. So that's the kind of day NASDAQ is having. Coyote, SoFi's down beating today was so dramatic. No reason for this, but I will get more. Just so insane. Austin, people free to retire whenever they want. Just get your financial house in order. Michael, Coyote, my 611 bid hit. We're at 612 now. Wing Commander, same for Matterport. Coyote, insane price action. Matterport 451. Smart Rent 538. SoFi 612. Spire 159.5. It's only down a dime. GameStop 128.70, AMC down 88 to 12.64, ATIP 201 down 10 cents, Rocket Lab down 35 to 449.5, Sextera down 52 cents, 13.98, ME 219 down 16.5 cents, Pfizer down 153 to 51.94, HPQ down 110 to 36.86. Home Depot still up $3.19. You think Nick is talking conspiracy theories? Yeah, look at that. That's unbelievable. 300 a share. Won't go down. 323 on the upside. The Dow's off 550. What? Yeah, this is a Dow component, by the way. Crazy. Carvana, $23, by the way. Robinhood, 802. Vanik down 529. IBM down 244. Microsoft down 450. Apple down 480. Goldman down 990. Cisco down 55. Facebook up 99. It just won't give it up. Hang on. Facebook may have changed. I might be having a problem here with my phone. I think Facebook has changed its symbol to Meta. Isn't it META? Isn't that correct? Maybe I'm stuck on yesterday's quote. I apologize. Amazon down 471 to 116.48. Nick is making money on his Amazon options for sure. Tesla down 579. Google down $40. What an ugly day. We're now down 536 on the Dow. We're at 128.94. 128.92 on GameStop with the low of the day of 127.37. So it would take $1.60 more to drop to the low of the day or so. Nazareth picked up another 100 SoFi, 612. DH, wonder if my 650 SoFi puts will get exercise. Can't believe it has come back again. Austin, the SoFi down channel continues. Richard, yep, Uncle Bruce, META is the symbol now for Facebook, or what used to be Facebook. META. Meta Platforms. There we go. Down $11 today is the story on Meta. Yuck. What a day. Okay, let me get this straight here. Come on. Where are we? There we are. Meta. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to edit this. So, pardon me. I got to go up here. I got to get the Meta quote where the Facebook quote was, so that everything is, working out. Can I get this figured out, or am I having a tough time today? I think I'm having a tough time today. There we go. Okay. There. We'll get rid of that. Gone. Done. Finished. Meta down 1086. Not up 99 cents. Oh my gosh. I think I have a donation that came in here. Someone made a donation through my PayPal account, and I suspect I know who this is. Yep, Alberto. Thank you, sir. Boom, BA, Stinky just hit. Thanks, Uncle and Auntie. Way to go, buddy. Making the dough on these contracts as they come in for you. You gotta love it. I just love it when this happens for you. That's fantastic. We're down 343, 344 on the Dow. Down 81.86 on S&P, 81.86. NASDAQ down 285 points. That is the story. Wow, and wow. Mirko, DH, if they are longer than this Friday, they probably won't exercise yet. Bama Babe, is this bear market going to be similar to 07 to 09, or do you even consider this similar? I don't consider this similar. We do not have a massive on the brink world credit calamity about to happen unless serious government intervention comes in. That is not what this is not the same as 07, 09. No, not even close. The Stark sisters, I grabbed 300 more SoFi at 622 today and 300 more ME at 222. Can't wait to sell calls on these one day down the road. Oh man, that is going to be so sweet. Alberto, Uncle, thanks for all the guidance. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you too. DH Mirko 624 expiry says DH. 566 now on the down dip with 6 minutes to go for the Dow. 566 points. And we got SoFi at 613 down 53 cents. We have GameStop at 129.33 at the moment. AMC down 77 cents. Unbelievable. DH Mirko B, I wrote them because I was fine buying at 625. So, if they want to give them to me, I'll take them. Matterport 451, Smart Rent 536, SoFi 613, Spire 159.5. Unbelievable. Cheap. 570 now was the low on the Dow. I think we're at 548, 538 right at the moment. We have 5 minutes to go on the session. And unfortunately, we have a 500-point plus drop on the Dow today. NASDAQ down 299, down 2.48%. Oil down 84 cents to 121.27. Wing Commander, if SoFi can hold above 6, it might bounce. Currently barely trading above a descending channel on the daily time frame. 612 last trade on SoFi. Volume 33.3 million. Not heavy at all. Not at all heavy. Which tells me we could have a 40-cent up bounce tomorrow morning if the market were to have an up bounce. Don't know if that's going to happen yet. We'll see how everyone feels about these markets overnight everywhere else. Vilbus, I'm holding off on SoFi buys at the moment. It seems to want to keep slipping. Michael, my Apple cover calls are looking just about perfect. Yes, sir. You nailed them. Austin, Vilbus, I'm doing the same. Anyone who's written calls this week on a number of issues is doing just fine. 606 down dip on the Dow. We just hit a 50-point downdraft right here. We're down 90 on S&P, down 307 on NASDAQ. So we're getting a good hit here of late selling into this market. Mirko, if SoFi drops really low, you can roll those puts down and out for more money, just like the calls. Down 612 on the Dow. GameStop 128.94, still holding above that low of the day. Mirko, if you want to, Mirko is saying. There you go. GameStop 128.87, 127.30 was the low. So $1.50 is what separates GameStop from its low of the day to where it is at the moment. We got a little over 2 minutes to go. Nick, I have to imagine that any CPIS numbers that are even average and the markets go up tomorrow, that's possible. DH, Mirko, I'll look into it. Thanks. The inflation number, we'll see how that plays out. That and then reaction from central bankers about it will be key all next week, I guess. Bama Babe. The only problem I had with my cover calls this week is my stink bids could have been stinkier. Yeah, you could have even had stinkier stink bids and they would have hit them anyway. Isn't that something? Sometimes these markets, they go further than you think, either up or down. But, markets go down faster than they go up, and they go down further faster than they go up too. So watch for that. Recoveries take longer. Feels like we might limp into the weekend, says Vilbus. 624 down dip on the Dow with that 200 down dip yesterday. So, we're close to 900 points off in 2 days from some selling here. Matterport 451. We got 2 minutes to go. We got a 536 market on Smart Rent. SoFi 612. Spire 159.5. It will not budge. GameStop 129.07 now. As we are coming on for our last minute and a bit of trading, and we are then done for the day, and we come into tomorrow, Friday, our last trading day here in Munich. Should be interesting. Monday, we will be on the air, of course. We'll be on the air tomorrow and Monday from Vienna. Looking forward to that. Nazareth, I had some GameStop 130s for next week that I sold for 11.5. Then it ran up to 22 on a rip yesterday. Bought them back today for 8. What a roller coaster. Way to go, making money. Way to go. Yeah. This is a roller coaster, isn't it? It really is. Nice work, says Alberto to Nazareth. Nicely accomplished. Congratulations. Making money, guys. That's what it's about. 628 is the down dip on the Dow. We are almost closed. We're into the last minute right now. And we got GameStop at 128.74, 128.68. About $1.50 away from the low of the day. Down 10.05 on GameStop. I sold a $5 January 23rd SoFi call for $3.34. It's currently trading at $2.09. I may buy that back tomorrow. There you go. You might want to do that. Right on. SoFi 611 right now. GameStop 128.94. And Larry has done it for us. We have got the bells ringing. Thank you, Larry, so much for that. Wing Commander, I can see GameStop going back to 100 within a couple of weeks. You could be right. This is, the news is out and no new news, and the volume is light. GameStop volume showing, by the way, 120.89, 128.94. Volume 3.2 million. What's that? Half of yesterday? Half of yesterday's volume. So we're you are not going higher with 3.2 million volume on GameStop. No way. You're not holding 153. No way. Even yesterday's 6 million plus today's 3 million, 9 million shares traded in 2 days. There's no way. So GameStop is holding 153. Nope. 129.12 final trade. It seems down 974. Wow. What a day today. Key inflation data coming tomorrow. What's it going to be? What is it going to be? How bad? How good? How whatever? We'll follow it. Alberto, thanks, Larry. You are the Band-Aid we need today. Tiff, no stinky bid. But it was close. Well, tomorrow is another day, my friend, and you are ahead of the curve here. Krim, did you say new GameStop news? No, I said there is no new GameStop news. Nothing out. It came out, whatever came out in the last week and a half. And now we're at 129, 130. And so it's still up, though. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. We were, what, 80, 90 something dollars, $100. We're up $30, but we were 23 higher a little over a day and a couple of hours ago, and it couldn't hold 150 at all. So there you go. Very happy that a number of you who have written calls and are looking at rollovers now are going to be, maybe tomorrow, if we go down to 120, 118, the rollover game you're going to be playing tomorrow is going to be a lot less expensive to get the first one back and then right. It's going to be a lot easier. And a number of you who have already done rollovers are getting the benefit now of a price pullback already. It's already coming your way. So I'm very pleased to see this for you. I'm so glad that a lot of you have attributed my classes to the using this knowledge to make this work for you. Fantastic, guys. I'm very stoked about it. And, if you are able to, like we have some of our viewers, able to write multiple contracts in a day or in a week, you're writing multiple contracts and scoring again and again on volatility. That is what it's all about. That is money in your pocket for being a shareholder and being an observant one. This is a beautiful thing. I love it. Good knock Bagel Familia. We are destined to make much more moolah thanks to Uncle and the Helpful Bagel family. Fantastic, guys. I love it. We're down 639 on the Dow today. Seems to be the final count. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. We may have a follow through tomorrow in the morning, but we may not. It depends how Asia and Europe want to react to this. And of course, everyone holds their breath for the inflation data, which I guess will come out. I'm not sure if it comes out on the open or it comes out an hour before the open. It might be an hour before. So we'll watch for that, and we'll watch and see how the reaction is, and then we'll do what we have to do. And that's what option writers do. We just react to the market and let it tell us how to go with it. Thanks to you, Alberto. Good to have a friend in these crazy times, says Nazareth. Right on, guys. Thank you, all of you, so much for being here. Alberto, thank you for your donation today. It's always appreciated. Thank you all for being members here and all your kind words. Have a wonderful evening and relax and stay healthy. How are we doing for thumbs up? 97. Can we get 3 more thumbs ups? Is that possible? Can anyone out there throw a thumbs up our way? Get us over 100? That'd be kind of nice to finish off the show with 100. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it does come out at 8:30 tomorrow, the inflation data. Bama, yep, for all the masses that tell me you cannot time the market, I just look at them like deer in the headlights. There is no fixing stupid. There isn't. That's true, Bama, babe. 104. There we go. 104 thumbs ups. Just like that, the community reacts. Thanks, guys, so much. Thumbs ups for class number 8, says Who is that? D.H. Ruda. Thanks for class number 8. Thank you. Have a good night, Els Flair. Cindy, almost forgot my thumb. Wing Commander. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Enjoy Munich while you can. Thanks, you guys. Have a great night out there wherever you are, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'm showing GameStop now at 128 in the aftermarket, down $1.12. We'll follow it tonight, tomorrow, and we'll just see what it makes us do next. It'll make us money, and we'll be there to grab it. Okay. All right, folks. Have a great evening. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you tomorrow from Munich. Okay. Bye for now.